It was 1981 when Emma Peterson, aged 18, ventured out with 3 friends, 300 meters from the shore at West Beach, South Australia. The sky was clear, with no clouds in sight, making it a perfect day for skurfing. Skurfing, a thrilling water sport that combines skiing and surfing, was enjoyed by many on that scorching day as people sought relief from the heat in the ocean. Emma and her friends Ty Wheeler, Adam Fereni, and Andrew Tomlin, teenagers from Adelaide's western suburbs, took turns on the surfboards after swimming for half an hour. Little did they know that a massive great white shark lurked nearby, measuring nearly 6 meters long. With its size matched only by its viciousness, the shark was stealthily stalking the group from a distance, observing them and waiting for the opportune moment to strike. In the area where Emma and her friends enjoyed their hobby, sightings of large great whites were common. Just weeks before the incident, 2 men in a boat had a close encounter with a 5-meter white shark while fishing 10 kilometers off the shore of St. Kilda, north of Adelaide. The following day, fishermen off North Haven were terrorized by a shark of the same size, causing swimmers to scramble for safety. Additionally, on December 2nd, a shark was spotted far out in St. Vincent Gulf. Gary Biddle from the Grange Surf Life Saving Club had seen white sharks swim under his boat while offshore at Grange the previous weekend. In the hours leading up to the tragedy, Lenka Mersalkova, a tourist from the Czech Republic, unknowingly witnessed a truly terrifying sight. She glimpsed an enormous black dorsal fin 30 meters from the shore while looking at the sea. Mistaking it for a dolphin, she decided to snap a picture. Meanwhile, Emma excitedly jumped into the water as her friend climbed back onto the boat. That's when disaster struck. As soon as Emma's body entered the water, she was caught off guard by a massive mouth filled with razor-sharp teeth, lunging at her with unimaginable force. The shark's teeth tore into Emma's flesh, gripping her left shoulder and shaking her violently, ripping large chunks of her body away. Seeing Emma writhed in pain, her friends desperately attempted to rescue her, futilely striking the shark with their paddles. But it was too late. The relentless predator circled and submerged with Emma still in its jaws multiple times before disappearing for good, leaving only seconds between life and death. Emma resurfaced as her friends struggled to comprehend the horrifying events that unfolded. Their gazes turned toward her, and what they saw left them horrified. Emma's lifeless body floated face down, motionless, her lower half missing. Her body drifted in the water among an unholy mixture of blood, tissue, and half-torn organs. Emma's friends raced south to the Adelaide Shores boat ramp immediately after the attack. Minutes later, one of the teenagers tearfully ran up the beach, urgently warning swimmers to leave the water. There were rumors of another smaller 14.5-foot great white briefly glimpsing at Emma's remains. At the same time, a large crowd had gathered at the shoreline. After thoroughly searching the beach and sea, the only remnants found were 2 small pieces of one of Emma's lungs. During fatal shark attacks, researchers have discovered that lung tissue samples are often the only ones that may escape consumption. The air-filled nature of the pulmonary tissue causes it to rise rapidly to the surface, providing insight into the cause of death when there are no witnesses. One of Emma's friends, Ty Wheeler, vividly recalls that fateful day. "I was watching Andrew in the water while Emma was diving, and we saw dolphins," he said. "We turned the boat around, and it was such a magical sight that we decided to get closer to them." It is speculated that one of the so-called dolphins they observed was, in fact, the predator that attacked Emma. In a complicated and traumatizing retelling of the harrowing events, Ty Wheeler describes the shark's strike as incredibly swift, leaving the teens barely any time to react. Emma's body was torn in half within seconds, followed by a smaller shark moving in to feast on the remains. The water near the beach gradually turned red with blood, filled with unrecognizable body parts, and some remnants washed ashore, creating a disturbing scene for onlookers. Subsequent searches of the area only yielded pieces of Emma's lung. The South Australian Sea Rescue Squadron spokesperson Fraser Bell stated, "The shark tore her apart. It tore her in half, and the other shark came in and took the rest." When asked if there was any chance Emma may have survived, Bell's response was only, "None whatsoever." Upon reporting the attack, the police promptly closed several beaches. They initiated air and sea searches at 3:30 p.m., while patrols along the coast warned people about the recent incident. initially believed to involve two sharks. Further investigation revealed that only a 5 to 6 meter shark was responsible. Although great white sharks are a protected species in Australia, officials held a meeting on December 18th. They decided the specific shark involved in the attack must be located and killed. Unsurprisingly, two of Emma's friends required therapy to cope with the devastating trauma they experienced. The trauma, which may never fully heal or fade from their memories, is a poignant reminder that sharks are integral to the natural environment. Respecting their innate instincts to seek food and avoid disturbing them is crucial. While shark attacks are rare, nothing in this world is inevitable. Tragedy and fortune lie in the realm of possibilities when the wheel of fate spins. No one should ever feel overly comfortable in shark territory. It is vital to remain aware of the surroundings and exercise caution when swimming in regions where these majestic creatures are known to roam. Ignoring these precautions may lead to becoming little more than a formless mass of flesh and bone, drifting atop crimson waters, with final thoughts fixated on the ultimate affliction endured. In the beautiful coastal town of Playa del Carmen, Mexico, a 10-year-old Colorado boy named Ethan embarked on a fateful spring break trip with his family. Excitement filled the air as they arrived at the pristine beach, ready to enjoy a week of sun, sand, and surf. Ethan and his younger brother Noah wasted no time venturing into the crystal-clear waters that stretched before them. With giggles of joy and mischievous grins, they dashed into the knee-deep water, splashing and frolicking as waves caressed their tiny legs. Little did Ethan know that this blissful day would soon transform into a terrifying ordeal that would test his strength, resilience, and the boundless love of his family. Amongst the tumultuous waters, Ethan was thrown off balance by the sheer force of the fierce wave, his senses jolted by the impact. Helplessly, he stumbled, his body battered by the ferocity of the ocean's fury. Disoriented and gasping for breath, his heart pounded in his chest as he felt a searing pain pierce through his leg, instantly freezing him in terror. Time seemed to stand still as Ethan's mind registered the horrifying truth. He had become the target of a shark's relentless aggression. Fear coursed through his veins, threatening to paralyze him completely. But deep within his core, a primal survival instinct took hold. Summoning every ounce of strength and resilience, he mustered the courage to fight against the unforgiving predator that had chosen him as its prey. Ethan's body surged forward, desperate to break free from the razor-sharp jaws that held him captive. His mind became a whirlwind of determination, his every fiber dedicated to escaping the clutches of the fearsome adversary. Pain mingled with fear as he battled against the powerful grip, amplifying his resolve to overcome this life-threatening ordeal. Ethan struggled to free himself from the shark's grip for what felt like an eternity, but eventually he succeeded. The taste of victory mingled with the salt water on his lips as he gasped for air, gasping for the breath that had nearly been stolen from him. Disoriented and trembling, he mustered the strength to stagger back toward the safety of the shore. Sensing his distress, his family rushed to his side, their faces pale with shock and concern. A frantic search for medical aid ensued as they desperately sought help for their injured son. Emergency responders arrived swiftly, providing immediate medical attention to Ethan's gravely injured leg. The young boy's leg bore the devastating marks of the shark's assault: 2 broken bones, extensive nerve damage, and a spirit shaken to its core. Ethan was immediately transported to a local hospital, where dedicated doctors and nurses worked tirelessly to stabilize his condition. The road to recovery appeared daunting, but Ethan's unyielding spirit and unwavering support from his family became the guiding light that fueled their collective determination to overcome this severe setback. Ethan underwent numerous surgeries and grueling physical therapy sessions. His family stood by his side throughout, providing unwavering love and encouragement, even when moments of doubt threatened to shroud their hopes. Amidst the pain and challenges, Ethan's resilience began to shine. With each small step he took, his spirit grew more robust, his determination unshakable. The medical team marveled at his progress, witnessing a young boy who refused to let the shark's attack define him. Months passed, and Ethan's journey toward healing continued. He became an inspiration not just to his family but to the entire community. News of his extraordinary courage spread far and wide, igniting a wave of support and encouragement from strangers across the globe. Through the tireless efforts of his medical team, Ethan's leg began to regain strength. His bones slowly knitted back together, and his damaged nerves showed signs of regeneration. Hope blossomed, as did the belief that Ethan would walk again one day. With unwavering dedication and countless hours of therapy, Ethan's determination reached new heights. He embraced each session with boundless energy, knowing his efforts would bring him closer to his ultimate goal. His family cheered him on, their hearts brimming with pride at his remarkable progress. As the day approached when Ethan would take his first steps, anticipation filled the air. The medical team and his family stood beside him, offering support as he tentatively placed one foot in front of the other. The room fell silent as Ethan summoned his inner strength, his eyes focused on the horizon. And then, with a surge of triumphant energy, Ethan took his first steps, defying the odds and proving that resilience can conquer even the most devastating setbacks. The room erupted in jubilant applause and tears of joy, the echoes of victory resonating within the hearts of all present. Ethan's journey towards recovery continues, his spirit forever intertwined with the fierce determination that carried him through the darkest days. His story is a testament to the power of love, resilience, and indomitable spirit. As Ethan walks hand in hand with his family along the shore, his laughter blending with the gentle crashing of waves, he gazes out into the vast expanse of the ocean. At that moment, he realizes that he has not only conquered the waves, but has also discovered the strength within himself to overcome any challenges that lie ahead. Once upon a time, in sunny Palm City, Florida, a remarkable young girl named Jasmine Carney, age 10, displayed extraordinary bravery and resilience in a terrifying encounter with a shark. Jasmine, known for her adventurous spirit, was playing joyfully on the picturesque Hobe Sound beach, relishing the feel of the sand between her toes and the refreshing touch of the ocean's waves. It was a beautiful day, with the sun casting its warm glow upon the glistening waters. Jasmine's grandmother, who had accompanied her, watched the scene unfold from the shore. Suddenly, her eyes widened in alarm as she witnessed her beloved granddaughter running towards her, shrieking in pain and fear. The tranquil ambiance of the beach was shattered, replaced by the sound of Jasmine's panicked cries. "Something bit me," Jasmine wailed, her voice trembling with shock and pain. Her grandmother rushed to her side, her heart pounding with concern, and she quickly assessed the severity of the situation. Blood mixed with sand coated Jasmine's legs, evidence of a scary encounter lurking beneath the waves. Acting swiftly, Jasmine's grandmother, a pillar of strength and love, scooped up the injured girl and carried her to safety. Together, they went to the nearest hospital, where medical professionals awaited their arrival. Jasmine's foot, the primary target of the shark's aggression, was in grave condition, and urgent medical intervention was required to prevent further damage. Arriving at the hospital, Jasmine was immediately rushed into the capable hands of a trauma surgeon. Her wounds, covered in blood and sand, were expertly attended to. The surgeon took great care in sterilizing the deep cut to stop the bleeding and prevent further infection. Jasmine's bravery did not waver during this harrowing ordeal. She displayed strength beyond her tender years, refusing to succumb to fear. As the doctor examined the extent of the damage, it became apparent that the shark's teeth had severed a critical blood vessel supplying Jasmine's foot. 2 of her toes were rendered immobile due to nerve and tendon damage. The doctor, astounded by the young girl's resilience, marveled at the sight before him. A foot enveloped by bites revealing bones, tendons, vessels, and nerves, all exposed to the world. Jasmine recounted her valiant struggle against the tenacious shark to the doctor. Her vivid recollection painted a picture of determination and defiance. "He wasn't letting go," Jasmine bravely stated, illustrating the magnitude of her battle. Immediately, antibiotics were given to Jasmine to prevent any infections that the shark or the ocean water could have caused. Under her medical team's compassionate care, Jasmine underwent a 2-hour procedure to reconstruct her damaged foot. With skill and precision, the surgeon delicately stitched together the severed flesh, mending the shattered pieces like a master artisan. Over 100 stitches adorned Jasmine's foot, a testament to the remarkable resilience of the girl and her doctors. Jasmine's road to recovery was a challenging one. Days turned into weeks as she remained under the watchful eye of her medical team, navigating the challenging path toward rehabilitation. But Jasmine's spirit was unwavering, her determination unyielding. With each passing day, her strength grew, bolstered by the steadfast support of her family, friends, and the medical professionals who attended to her. Finally, after a month of intense therapy and rehabilitation, Jasmine was ready to leave the hospital. Her foot, though still healing, showed promising signs of progress. Her doctor, confident in her resilience, assured her family that Jasmine would regain her mobility. "She'll be running in no time," he optimistically declared. "I believe it will take a few more months, but she'll be back to normal." Jasmine returned home, her heart filled with gratitude for the unwavering support she had received throughout her arduous journey. She embarked on a dedicated physical therapy regimen, determined to reclaim her former strength and vitality. Each day she worked tirelessly, pushing her limits and surpassing expectations. Months passed and Jasmine's tenacity bore fruit. Step by step, she regained her ability to walk, run, and play freely. Her smile, once tinged with pain and adversity, now radiated with the joy of victory. Jasmine's bravery inspired all who heard her story, a testament to the indomitable human spirit. As the sun set in Florida, Jasmine stood on the beach where it all began, beaming with pride at the brilliant colors that flooded the sky. She knew she had conquered her fears, with the wind gently caressing her face and the sand beneath her feet. The ocean, once a source of terror, now served as a reminder of her resilience and strength. Jasmine's tale of bravery spread far and wide, capturing people's hearts worldwide. Her courage showed that determination and bravery can prevail even in adversity. Her unwavering spirit is a beacon of hope for those facing their battles, reminding them they can overcome everything. And so Jasmine's story lives on, inspiring generations to come with her tale of bravery. The young girl who fought off a shark, refusing to surrender, remains a symbol of resilience, courage, and a reminder that anyone can face any challenge and emerge stronger on the other side.